Hello, I'm Adam Barralet and welcome to this video where we're exploring the essential oil of Ylang Ylang. When I inhale the magical scent of Ylang Ylang, it takes me off to faraway exotic lands where they're sun-drenched and the people there only speak of love, where time slows down and we take every moment to savour the celebration of being alive. You know, there's beautiful yellow flowers found in different islands such as the Philippines, Java and Borneo, and here it is used in many different love rituals and traditions. In Malay it is known as the flower of flowers, and there's a reason why this special flower and this special essential oil that comes from it is so worshipped and so honoured, because the love that it brings to your life is absolutely magical. Ylang Ylang essential oil can be really nurturing for different aspects of the body. In fact, it really works well on 3 systems of the body. The first one is the cardiovascular system. It's renowned for being really supportive if you've got high blood pressure or if you've got any issues with the heart. Working with Ylang Ylang oil can really help to nurture and support the heart and the whole cardiovascular system. It's also really good for the exocrine system. Now, what on earth is the exocrine system? You've heard of the endocrine, well, the exocrine system is the outside. This stuff, your skin, your hair and so on. It can be really nurturing for your skin, for your hair, so using it in skin and hair products can really give your hair and your skin a shine and a real beauty and a real glow about it, I guess you could say. Now the third one, it can really help with the hormonal system. It really helps to balance the hormones, and it's really good for the libido or the sex drive. So Ylang Ylang can have these great effects on all aspects of your body. Just as it helps the body, Ylang Ylang can really help with the mind as well. Now, the oil comes from the flower of the plant, and this flower is yellow. Now, yellow flowers are actually associated with Mercury, the planet that rules the mind. And so it can really help to calm a stressed mind. Now, do you have a tendency to be overly critical of yourself or really beat yourself up about things, or even be critical of other people? Then taking the scent of Ylang Ylang oil, holding it in your hands and inhaling it whenever you're beating yourself up or beating someone else up can really help to calm the mind. Mercury helps you to calm and find more balance in that way. Also, if you're feeling nervous, if you've got an interview or an exam or anything big coming up, then inhaling the Ylang Ylang oil, again, working on that limbic system, can really help to soothe the body, soothe the mind, and help you to be a lot more calm. Now, Ylang Ylang oil is definitely an oil of the lover, and so it can help whenever you're feeling nervous to do with anything to do with love. If you're nervous about opening up to someone you love, or expressing how you love, or showing love, or even sexually, you don't feel quite confident, the scent of Ylang Ylang oil could be really beneficial in that way as well. Ylang Ylang oil helps you awaken the lover within. So if you want to bring more love into your life, this is an essential oil that's definitely going to help you. If you're single, start off by writing a list and being specific as you can be on what your new partner would look like. Now, not just physically, but also write down behaviours and all other attributes and things like that. Be really clear. And once you're clear with the universe, if you're having problems working out what you do want, think about what you don't want and then look at the opposite of that. Once you're clear, put a few drops of the Ylang Ylang oil in your hands, rub it together and warm it up, and then inhale it. And close your eyes and start to visualize that partner in front of you. Now, as you're doing this, you don't want to see them. It's not about seeing them, it's about feeling them. How will you feel and how will they feel when they're with you? You may even feel the touch and the caress of them. Really bond with them on an energetic level. Now, if you can do this each day, it can be really great for building that bond, and eventually you'll start to attract that into your energy field and start to be on the lookout for different people that could actually fulfill what you're looking for in that way. Now, if you're in a relationship, Ylang Ylang is still definitely helpful. And it's really helpful when your relationship gets a little bit out of balance. If it's getting a bit too fiery and you're kind of bickering over petty things, or it's also getting a bit flat and, you know, it's lost its kind of romance, then Ylang Ylang can be really great. Diffusing it around the space and also wearing it as well and inhaling it yourself can help to awaken, as I said before, your love within and help you to start leading with love. You know, sometimes as we get into relationships, other things take priority. You know, we've got tasks, we've got chores and all that, and we forget about love and romance. And Ylang Ylang can be really great for awakening that love too. When it comes to the chakras, Ylang Ylang oil works with the heart chakra. Now, the heart chakra rules the cardiovascular system, which we talked about before, and it really helps to stimulate an underactive heart chakra. Now, the heart chakra regulates our ability to give love and receive love. And when it's underactive, one of those two can be a problem. We may be unable to receive love, so we feel that we're unworthy of love, or we've just kind of decided that we're going to remain single because it's easier, any of that type of thing. We're not willing to accept love into our lives. We even struggle to take compliments. Or you're unwilling to give love. You're nervous, you don't feel adequate, you don't feel that people want your love. And working with Ylang Ylang oil can be really good. The scent of it is just going to have a magical influence, but a really nice thing to do, a ritual that I like to do with the heart chakra, is you aromatically dress. So you mix it in a carrier oil or a cream and start rubbing it all over your body and inhaling that scent, finishing at the heart and looking at yourself in a mirror, and as you rub it on your heart, say a heart chakra affirmation. I deserve love, or I willingly and freely give love to the world, or love flows easily and effortlessly between me and others. You know, an affirmation like that. Find one that really resonates with you and do that ritual each day to help stimulate and open that heart chakra. If you've chosen to work with the Ylang Ylang oil, then you can bring in other things that have similar energies that will really work well with it. The first one is the crystal pink tourmaline, and this is the crystal of love and pleasure. It allows you to enjoy life more and to welcome love into your life and to be really forgiving of the past and anything that's happened where you were involved or other people were involved and you're still holding grudges. You know, when you're making your essential oil blends and rubbing them into yourself, popping a bit of pink tourmaline in there, like a little tumbled stone, can help to infuse that energy, and they combine really well together. Now, as an animal guide, you can work with the bonobo. Bonobo has a really interesting lesson. Bonobo is one of the 4 great apes. So there's the orangutan, the gorilla, the chimpanzee, and the bonobo. It looks like a smaller version of the chimpanzee. Now, the way that they interact with each other is they never fight. They're constantly making love. They have sex not only with their mate, but with everyone else in the group. So they have with all the other males, all the other females. It's just, you know, sex, sex, sex all the time kind of thing. And so they are the epitome of make love, not war. And working with Ylang Ylang and looking at the lessons of bonobo, what happens is we remember that whenever we're trying to resolve conflict in our life, we can do it with love. It doesn't always have to be that warring mentality. And so if you're really focusing on that at the moment, close your eyes, inhale the scent of Ylang Ylang, and see bonobo in front of you. Allow, just like a guardian angel or a spirit guide that you'd talk to bonobo and let bonobo guide you on how to make love and not war in your life. Now, astrologically, there are 2 planets that work really well with the Ylang Ylang. The first one, as I mentioned before, is Mercury, and Mercury is to do with the mind, and so it helps to soothe the mind. It can be really good for the 2 star signs that are ruled by Mercury, which is Gemini and Virgo, because sometimes Geminis think too much and Virgos also can get too strung up in their mind, and the Ylang Ylang helps to calm that and calm them down. Now, being an oil of love, of course, the Ylang Ylang also works with Venus. Now, Venus rules Libra, and it teaches Librans to lead with their heart, and it also rules Taurus. And Taurians, Ylang Ylang really helps them to enjoy the pleasures of life, and that is where Taurus loves the sensuality and the pleasures of physical life. Sometimes they can get too stuck up in mundane stuff and forget to enjoy their life, but Ylang Ylang will remind you. Now, you don't need to be one of those 4 star signs to work with your Ylang Ylang. We have all those aspects in every one of us, regardless of your star sign. Now, each day of the week is ruled by a planet. So Mercury is ruled by rules Wednesday, and Venus rules Friday. So if you're working with the mind and Mercury, then doing your stuff with the Ylang Ylang on a Wednesday is great. But if you're working on love, Friday is the day to do it on. And these are going to be the most powerful days synergistically. Now, if you've worked with Ylang Ylang oil, I'd love to hear about your experiences, and please share with our oily community in the comment section below. I also want to remind you that not all essential oils are created the same. And if you'd like to find out more about the Ylang Ylang oil that I use, I'll leave some contact details down below this video. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch. I'm Adam Barralet. Blessed be.